The Epistle to the Hebrews, Part 39, The Earthly Sanctuary. Introduction. 1. The main point in the Epistle to the Hebrews are rather simple. A. The superiority of Christ, Hebrews 1, 1-7 and 28. B. The superiority of the New Covenant, Hebrews 8, 7-10 and 8. 2. In the transition passage of Hebrews 8, 1-6, we find A. The first point summarized, Hebrews 8, 1. B. The second point introduced, Hebrews 8, 2-6. 3. In demonstrating the superiority of the New Covenant, 3 points are made. A. The New Covenant is based upon better promises. B. The New Covenant pertains to a better sanctuary. C. The New Covenant provides a better sacrifice. 4. In Hebrews 8, 7-13, we read of the better promises. A. Foretold through the prophet Jeremiah, Jeremiah 31, 31-34. B. In which God promised a closer relationship with His people, made possible by the forgiveness of sin. 5. In Chapter 9, our attention is now drawn to the matter of the better sanctuary provided by the New Covenant. A. To appreciate the author's argument, we must be acquainted with the sanctuary of the first covenant. B. Therefore, we find a brief discussion concerning the earthly sanctuary, Hebrews 9, 1-10. 1. The earthly sanctuary, its description. A. The holy place. 1. This was the first part of the tabernacle in which the priest entered daily. 2. Inside of it were A. The lampstands, Exodus 25, 31-40 and 26, 35. 1. Placed next to the south wall of the tabernacle. 2. Made of gold and had 7 lamps for burning olive oil. 3. It was never allowed to go out. B. The table and the showbread, Exodus 25, 23-30, 26-35, and Leviticus 24, 5-9. 1. A table overlaid with gold. 2. On which were kept 12 loaves of bread in 2 rows of 6. 3. Fresh loaves were brought in each Sabbath, and the old were eaten by the priest. 1 Samuel 21, 3-6, and Matthew 12, 3-4. B. The holiest of holies. 1. This was the part of the tabernacle behind the veil, also called the most holy, Exodus 26, 31-33. 2. This innermost room of the tabernacle, the holiest place in the worship of Israel, had A. The golden altar of incense, golden censer. 1. The golden altar of incense was actually in the holy place, just on the other side of the veil, separating the 2 rooms, Exodus 30, 1-10. A. On this altar sweet spices were continually burned with fire taken from the brazen altar, which was outside the tabernacle. B. The morning and the evening services were begun by the high priest offering incense on this altar. C. Once a year the high priest would take a censer of burning coals from this altar along with the incense into the most holy place, Leviticus 16:12. 2. It is appropriate to say the most holy place had the golden altar. A. For the smoke of the daily incense would permeate through the veil, and as such be a perpetual incense before the Lord, Exodus 30:8. B. The annual ceremony of the Day of Atonement connected into the tangible way the altar of the incense with the most holy place, Leviticus 16:12. B. The Ark of the Covenant. 1. A chest made of acacia wood, about 4 feet long by 2.5 feet high and wide, Exodus 25, 10-16. 2. Covered with gold. It was the most sacred thing in the tabernacle. 3. In it contained A. The golden pot that had the mammon, Exodus 16, 32-34. B. Aaron's rod that budded, Numbers 17, 1 through 11. C. The tablets of the covenant, Deuteronomy 10, 1 through 5. 4. Covering the ark was the mercy seat, Exodus 25, 17 through 22. A. This lid covered with gold was topped with 2 cherubim with wings stretched upward and their faces toward each other and toward the mercy seat. B. The Lord was said to appear in a cloud above the mercy seat, Leviticus 16:2, Numbers 7:89, and 2 Kings 19:5. As stated by the author himself, of these things we cannot now speak in detail. Here ends part 39 of the Epistle to the Hebrews, the Earthly Sanctuary.